Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your man Mohamed Camara, and welcome back to the channel. You already know what time it is, man. In this video, I got something really good for y'all. Y'all requested it, so I'm gonna deliver, okay? I'm gonna show you exactly how to start your Shopify dropshipping store from scratch. Even if you're a complete beginner, we'll walk through everything step by step in a moment here, okay? In the last video, I showed y'all the exact product research strategy that I use in order to find six-figure winning products that do results like this. So as you can see, we're at 2,200 on the day so far. We'll probably end somewhere around 2,800 today maybe. As you can see on the month, over 30K so far, and it's only halfway through the month. So if you guys want to see more details on this store, I'll link a video up here breaking down the results, the profit, how I was able to push it to this point. But the focus of this video is to get you to actually begin your first step on this journey, which is starting your Shopify store, importing the product to your store. We'll configure the settings, the same setup that I have on this six-figure store right here. And I'm just gonna be giving you all the details right away. So before we get into it, please drop a like, just check in, show some love, because I'm gonna hook y'all up and give y'all some real value in this video. All right, so first things first, what we got to do is let's get right into it. Let's just start our Shopify store. If you haven't started your Shopify store already, very simple. It's as easy as building a Facebook profile, okay? And they give a 14-day free trial, so I'll leave a link below if you want to use my affiliate link, or if you just want to go straight to the website. Either way, just start your store. Go ahead, it's very simple. Don't complicate the process. So I'm gonna go ahead and click here, start the free trial. We're gonna put in an email address. I'm using my Ecom Bootcamp email. I'm gonna put a simple password, and I'm gonna name this store Smart Sync, because we're gonna do one of the products that we found in the last video, right? And if you haven't seen that video, I'll link that video as well. But I'll call this store My Smart Sync, because the product that we'll be using for this is this product right here. I'll show you the exact way I went about finding this product. If you want to check out that video, like I said, I'll link it right here for you. That was a banger right there. Yeah, I enjoyed that. So let's stick with this one. They're gonna ask you some basic questions, but you can skip this. All right, you're gonna need some basic stuff. You want to put your address and all that. This address will show on your store to begin with, but it's fine. Just put the address you have now, and we'll figure out all the details later of if you want to actually change this, or if you want to stick with it. So I'm gonna put this, my business phone number. I think we're all set. Don't click registered business unless you have like an LLC existing already. If not, it's no big deal. You don't have to have an LLC open before you actually start your store. Let's start the store, and then we'll figure out all the details later. Okay, I want to get you guys up and going very fast. All right, so right now they're gonna hit you with some basic things here first, okay? But what I do want to cover is the settings. Let's just make sure our store is set up in the right sense so that we can actually accept payments, and we're good to go from that standpoint. All right, so we'll just come into the payments tab. You want to make sure that you set up your Stripe account so that you can actually receive payments into your bank account when you make sales. So you can do that by going to the payments tab, and then you want to complete your account setup here. All right, so you want to pick individual or sole proprietor. If you don't have an EIN, again, you can leave that alone. Just make sure you put every other detail that you can to the best of your ability. Put that in. I'm gonna select my industry, which is retail. The subcategory is going to be home appliances. Okay, and My Smart Sync sells. And give a brief description, just one sentence will do. Okay, and the goal here is not to be perfect. We just wanna, get the ball rolling. All of these details are stuff we can come back and fix later. But I'm gonna go complete setup. Okay, so for right now, what we can do is keep it on a My Shopify balance, paid the next day, and then I'll accept and I'll complete the setup here. Okay, and this is basically going to be where whenever payments come in, it's gonna be deposited into your Shopify balance. Later on, when you get your bank account details and whatnot, you can go and put those details here, like the account number, the routing number, and then those balances would actually go into your bank account later. But like I said, we just want to get things going. This is going to be the easiest way to get started for now. Okay, so while this is being created, it says you can continue, and the balance account is going to be generated. So we'll just hop into the settings. That's not going to phase anything. All right, and then we'll come into, for PayPal, you want to make sure that you complete the account setup here too. It's just going to ask you to create a PayPal account by following these steps. I don't want to create a new one for me personally because I already have some. So for you, just follow the steps here, and then when you're done with that, you could come back and follow along. For the checkout, we want to make the accounts optional. Okay, customers can check out using their phone and their email. We want to allow customers to choose a phone number so they can receive updates on their shipping, right? We're going to require the last name only, company name hidden, address 2 optional, shipping address phone number is optional, okay? And then we don't have to enable tipping right now for the checkout. Okay, we'll use the billing address as default because we want to get them to go through the checkout process as easily as possible. We'll leave everything here as it's selected. Show an option to subscribe, pre-select the option so that you can get some more emails. That's going to be helpful later on when you start advertising through email marketing. All right, but we'll go save. We're going to keep this very, very simple. As far as the shipping rates, you want to make sure that you manage the rates. So what we're going to do here is we're going to manage the rates here. And since we're drop shipping, we don't have very flexible shipping options right now. So we're going to delete this shipping zone. Okay, the worldwide. We're only gonna sell to the US now. Let's keep everything simple. Like I said, we're gonna make it free shipping if they spend over 45, right? So this is how we would configure that. I'm gonna delete all these other rates. Okay, I'm gonna make sure there's just only 2 rates. So standard is going to be, we're gonna make it a custom flat rate. All right, this is gonna be standard shipping. We're gonna add that in here. The price for that is gonna be $6, and we're gonna base it on the order price. If the order price is between $1 and let's say $44, then we wanna charge this shipping amount. And then the next rate is gonna be custom. We're gonna title this one free shipping. So I like to go like this: congrats, free shipping, because it's gonna show up in the checkout and it's gonna convince them to keep going. So we're gonna go congrats, free shipping. And then this is gonna be $0, and it's gonna be based on the order price if they spend a minimum of $45. Okay, and then we'll go here. That looks good. So then we'll save this. This is gonna be just to the US, and then that's about it. When it comes to taxes, obviously, talk to a lawyer. This is gonna depend on you or your state. Talk to a actual accountant, okay? But we'll just continue on here. Everything else is looking good. Okay, domains, we'll get to that later. Notifications, basically what emails are sent out to the customers. And as for right now, we could just leave it as the base template ones. When we get our logo and stuff later, then we could actually customize this and make it better, optimize it to make it look custom to our store. Everything else is looking good, but the final thing I want y'all to pay attention to, let's come into policies here, and then we can create from template, all like the refund policy. Again, these are just base templates. They're good to get you going. For the shipping policy, we'll customize that later in the next video. But right now we have pretty much the basic setup going, and that's all we need. We're gonna click this X in the right top hand corner, and now let's import our product into this store. Okay, and the way we're gonna do that is we're gonna download the Oberlo app into this store. Okay, so I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna go to apps. You could go customize your store, or I'm just gonna hit it right here. And this is how we're gonna go about it. I'm gonna add the app into the store. We're gonna install it. There's a bunch of apps on the Shopify app store marketplace that you can use to, basically enhance your store. Just like your phone has apps, you can add apps onto your store to add customizability and options. So I'm gonna go here and I'm just gonna create my password, and then we'll continue. So what we gotta do here is we gotta make sure we have the extension. Okay, how to use the Chrome extension. So we're gonna click this tab right here and add the extension.
Hi, I'm Allie.
Into our store. I'm gonna go to Google and I'm just gonna type in Oberlo extension. So I'm gonna search that right here, and it's going to be a Google Chrome extension that's gonna be basically hooked up to your website. I think I already have it here. If you already have it, cool. If not, just make sure you add it real quick. It's very simple. And then what we'll do is we'll come into AliExpress now. All right, this is the product I want. You'll see the Oberlo extension, sticking out from right here. So I'll go add to Oberlo. And now this product should be in my import list. Okay, as you can see, just like that. Simple technology, we have that in our import list. Now we can kind of name this product. So we want to name this product something unique that somebody can't copy and paste it into Amazon and then just find the same exact product. So I'm gonna name this Universal Splash Proof Smart Sync. I'm gonna go something like this. Universal splash proof smart sync. It's not gonna be on any collection so far. Type is not that important, all right? And then we'll go into the variants. As you can see, there's one here that offers shipping from China and shipping from United States. I like to offer customers the best experience possible because that's definitely gonna help you out long term. But we'll take the shipping from China options off. And I'm also going to take the 1 degree mode off because, you know, we want to give our customers the best option. You know, it's only like less than $1 more. So the 2 degree mode has like, basically it has a sprinkle and it also has like a straight non-splash version. Whereas the 1 mode only has like the non-splash version of the water faucet. I hope I'm making sense here. But as you can see, this is like the non-splash one, but then the sprinkle is this one. So this is the sprinkle version right here, and then this is the non-splash one. So this, we want to offer them the 2 mode. Okay, I'm gonna go like this. Now as far as the pricing, what we're gonna do is we're gonna mark this up, and it costs $2, right? Shipping is another $2, and I want to change the price to be what our competitors were showing. If you haven't seen that video, again, that's in the last video. They priced it around something like $29.99, but I want to do even lower. I want to try it at $19.99. Let's just see how the shipping is from that standpoint. The compare at price, we'll put this at like $29.99 so they can perceive that they're getting a deal. Okay, and then once we do that, for our description, don't worry about this right now. We'll cover that in the next video where we actually do the copywriting and design the store and make it look pretty and whatnot. But let's select the images because that's going to be a big part of us selling the product. So we have this selected. We have this selected right here. This one is nice. Okay, we can add this one too. I like this one. Some of these, we're not going to have all of them on the product page. I only recommend having about 5 images on the product page. And the rest we could just put those throughout the store and other places that make sense. Those are the ones we'll add later. All right, those would be great around the store to make the store look better. So I'm gonna import this as a draft product into our store, and boom, just like that. When we come back into the product section of our store, we're gonna see that we have this product here as a draft, and you can click it, kind of make sure that it has everything that you want. Double check that. You want to make sure the quantity available. Mark this up. Just start it at 1,000. Okay, if it's at 0, then you know people won't be able to check out with it. So make sure you add that. We will leave this like that as is, and I think we're good to start off. Okay, so we're gonna make this active by coming here, and boom, we have our store open. We have the product. We have the settings set up the right way. So now we can do some groundwork things before we actually get to designing our store. Obviously, it's gonna direct you to do that, but we're gonna cover that in the next video. So make sure you subscribe to this channel right here, so when I drop that video, you know exactly where to find it. All right, but for right now, we can do some more things. We can definitely get a domain name, and I would suggest getting a domain name because it's gonna add some professionalism, and we can also get a logo. All right, for the domain name, I'm gonna type something in here, see if we can. Okay, so my smart sync is already taken. You can do with a .co, right? That's another option to go with, and it's gonna cost a little bit less. For you guys, any domain, if it's your first domain, it's gonna cost only $1 to get started. So if you need help with finding domain names or just a general domain that's available, what you could do is Google a website called Lean Domain Search. Okay, and this website right here is great for brainstorming domain names that are actually available. So I'm gonna type in my smart sync and see if we can get something similar. So my smart sync, nope, that's not good. We can find something similar, or I'm just type in smart sync, you know, basically put words around it to kind of smart sync shop. How about that one? Smart sync shop is available. So I'm gonna go to GoDaddy and I'm just gonna type that in, smartsyncshop.com. Okay, that's available. We can go ahead and buy that domain, and once you buy it, you can also buy a business email to attach to that domain. Okay, so you can have something like support@mysmartsyncshop.com. Okay, and that's gonna add a level of professionalism that you are not gonna regret. It's definitely worth it because you're only paying like, you know, chump change for this every month. I believe it's like $5 a month for the email, and it's like for you, if it's your first domain, you're gonna pay $1 for the whole first year. So very easy. Make sure you unselect all the other upsells here. You don't have to do any of that. Okay, email essentials, that's what we want. So we're gonna buy that right here. That's gonna be $1.99 a month. With the taxes and everything, it comes out to like $5. Okay, so now we're getting our domain and our email, which we can connect to our store later. I'm gonna show you how to check out with that. Make sure you do it month to month. Keep your costs low to begin with. All right, so for me, this is probably like my 20th domain, so they're not gonna give me a discount. You can get that dollar discount, so this is gonna be somewhere like $6 or something. All right, and I'm just gonna go ahead and continue with this. We're going to, let's just use PayPal here. Make sure that the pricing is adding up to your liking, and then you're gonna complete. All right, GoDaddy's very good at offering a lot of upsells and stuff like that. Okay, and now we got the other accessories for our store, and pretty much this is the basic setup that you want to have when starting your e-commerce store. All the other pretty stuff and the fancy details to make your store look sexy, we'll figure that out later. I just want to show you how to get started. All right, and then what we'll do is I'm gonna come into my products, see if we have the domain here. Okay, so right here, Smart Sync Shop is available. What I'll do is I'll copy that domain name, right? And then I will come here, and then we'll go to the domains tab. What you want to do is come to settings. You want to come into your domains right here, and then you could go connect existing domain. You want to paste that. Next, connect automatically. They have an integration with GoDaddy, so all you got to do is log in from here, and then it's gonna say okay, connect, success, easy, just like that. Give it a second. Okay, so as you can see, the My Smart Sync Shop is pending. When it's actually fixed, what we could do is change our primary domain and then go in and click My Smart Sync Shop right here. Okay, that's gonna be the primary domain for you, and then you wanna save. All right, and then we'll go and we should be all set up there. Now let's figure out the email stuff so we can have our proper business email. What I'll do is come into my GoDaddy account. I'll go into my products, and then you're gonna see a notification here that says set up your first email account. And then you can select that, or you can just come down here and click setup. All right, and then we want to select the domain. As you can see, I have a lot of domains, but the domain that we'll be using is Smart Sync Shop to connect to this one. So I'll go and continue, and then I'll just type in support, basically our support email right here. And then the first name of the email account is gonna be Smart Sync last name shop. All right, we can leave this blank. Okay, this is optional. You can create your own password right here. I'm gonna put my own password, and then you can send the account info to one of your emails. That way, just click the link there and then log into that email whenever you want. I'm gonna say do not share. Okay, when it comes to linked domains, do not share. That's only if you have other domains already. If not, you don't have to worry about that. Once you do that, you're all set up here. We want to create. Okay, and then I'm gonna X this out. Once your account is created for your emails, that's gonna be a professional email, basically your business one that you can use for business scenarios. And whenever customers have questions, you wanna give them that support email, and you can do your contact through there. Okay, once the email is set up, you're gonna have that information forwarded to your email address that you put in, and you can go ahead and log into that whenever you need. All right, so as that's loading up, I want to talk about the final thing to do here as a part of your setup for your e-com store, and this is basically getting a logo. Okay, this is a very, very nice way to add a subtle touch that is professional to your customers. It's one of the first things they're gonna see. I recommend investing in that. You can go on Fiverr.com. I believe I'll have a link in the description section below if you want to go ahead and use that. And what you do is basically order from one of these people. Like this one is $15, okay, minimalist. It looks very clean, very simple, gets the point across. I will do something like this, okay, and 1-day delivery. So what I'll do is continue, and I'm going to just check out. Okay, this is how we will do it here. You don't have to complicate it. If you have some colors in mind, you can go ahead and mention that, but you'll submit all those requirements after you actually make the payment. So browse around, see if there's some logo styles that you like, and then if it's within your budget, go ahead and invest in that. And within 2 days, we'll have that back when we're ready to design our store. It's gonna help out a lot. So I'm gonna go and just say the shop sells home appliances. I would like the colors to be blue and white. The shop name is Smart Sync Shop. Actually, I'll just make the logo Smart Sync, okay? And then we'll leave the domain as Smart Sync Shop. I don't think Smart Sync Shop would look good in the logo. So we'll go Smart Sync. Yeah, that's about it. That's all they need. And then trust them with their expertise. And if you have a problem with it later, you can always revise it. But I'm gonna go start order. And again, this is optional, but I highly recommend this. It's gonna definitely add a nice little touch to your website. Okay, so we should have that back in the day. We got our domain, we got our professional business email, and we finally got our Shopify store up and set up with a product in there ready to be designed. So like I said, in the next video we'll cover that, so make sure you subscribe to this video. If you got some value out of this, I try to keep it short and simple, sweet, straight to the point for you guys so you can get up and going. Hit a like on this video, man. Show some love. I would really appreciate that. And for making it to this point, I want to offer a giveaway. If you guys are looking to join the Money Mafia and get mentorship from me one-on-one, where we do 2 weekly live calls, I build your store out, I show you step by step from A to Z. I'm gonna give a giveaway, all right? One lucky person is gonna get a chance to win my mentorship absolutely free. All you gotta do is comment down in the comment section right now, hashtag Money Mafia, plus whatever comment or video suggestion you have in the future, all right? And I'll pick one lucky person. I'll announce it on my Instagram, so make sure you follow me there. And in the next video, we'll talk about how to actually design your store so that it converts. So whenever somebody comes into your store and see your product, they're gonna be willing to take out their wallet and pay you. All right, and that's gonna be very important before we get to advertising. So like I said, make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like on this. Hope you got some value out of this. In the meantime, check out the video, link it right here for you guys. I think you'll really enjoy that. But other than that, I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Stay posted. It's your boy Mohamed Camara. Catch y'all soon, man. Peace.